In today's video, I'm going to explain how to lose 75 pounds. We're going to talk about the nutrition, we're going to cardio, we're going to talk about how long it should take. We're starting right now. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and I got a question on my Instagram direct message. So thank you guys for going to Instagram and sending me messages. If I don't respond there directly, I'll usually make a video. You can also leave a comment below and I'll try to address those. But the idea here is losing a significant amount of body weight, and I'm going to talk about the question and then what this person's doing and how I can apply it to you guys so that you can work towards your goals. Hey Paul, question, are the numbers good? I'm 275 pounds at 6'2", trying to get to 200 pounds. New numbers are 1900 calories. I was at 2273, but I wasn't dropping. Weight started to move at 1900 calories. And then if I put the picture on the screen here, you can see he's got a goal of 215 protein, 143 carb, and 53 fat. Something that a lot of people are going to tell you when you are trying to lose body weight is that your calories are too low. I can look at this and say at 275 pounds, 1900 calories is not enough food. However, if you're losing body fat, well, that's a good thing. So it might not be enough food to sustain where you're at, but what's the problem? The problem is you have 75 pounds to go, which is going to take you the better part of, oh gosh, a year. If you look at some of the transformation challenges, so if you look at people that have entered our 90-day challenge, you know, I'll show you some people here, like some of our winners. Over the course of 12 weeks, I typically see between 25 and 35 pounds come off. This is a very focused period of time where they're losing an insane amount of weight, but you're talking about tripling that to 75 pounds. So the focus has to be on sustainability. So what you're doing is really good with the protein, because the first thing I would do is focus on making sure your protein is set to at or above your goal weight. 200 pounds, 214 grams of protein. You're getting plenty of protein to fill your needs for muscle building, muscle retention, and it's even going to be great for satiety. Carbohydrates, you're around 150 grams per day. I find that to be a solid number. Okay, you're going to have enough energy throughout the day. Fats at 50, again, roughly 25% of your calories is coming from fat. So I like where these numbers are at. The problem becomes what happens when you stall again, right? Are you going to drop down more carbs, more fats? Most likely. I would like to address the other elephant in the room, and that is activity. You know, we often focus our energy on the diet for good reason. If you're not paying attention to your nutrition, you can be doing a lot of work and not get any benefit. But one thing that I have found with the challenge, with myself, with my clients, is that what really creates a sustainable approach to fat loss, and even more important than that, keeps the body fat off when it's gone, is creating a routine that involves activity. I have purchased a treadmill for my house. You know, guys, I'm 49 years old. I'm a lifetime natural bodybuilder. There's nothing special in particular about me. I've just been lifting weights a long time. And as a coach, I've figured some things out along the way. I've figured out what works and doesn't work. I've tried every form of cardio. I've tried every form of dieting. And what I've been able to do at 49 years old is maintain this physique. And what do? I walk every single day. Now, you can build walking into your daily routine depending on where you live. If you have like a location that's, you know, the weather is friendly and, you know, but not everyone has that luxury. And in Florida, it gets quite hot. So I like to have my treadmill in the house. I can get up before everyone's up. The kids are sleeping. I can get up and go for a walk. Middle of the day, I can take a break. I can go for a walk. But if you have access to a gym, if you have access to a clubhouse, you can find ways to move. If it's hindering because you don't have the free time, look at what your free time is. One of the things I like to do during my free time is watch TV, watch a movie, watch a show, watch a series. Well, guess what you can do while you're walking? Exactly. And what I found by accident was that I would actually wake up in the morning, 6 a.m., excited to get up because I can't wait to watch the series that I'm watching. I can't wait to watch the next episode. So I time that with my walking, and therefore I'm killing two birds with one stone. Some people will complain and say, Paul, you shouldn't walk inside. Listen, I would love to walk outside every day. It's 95 degrees and humid in Florida during the summer, and I'm just not into taking 14 showers a day, right? So granted, walking inside is not as nice as walking outside, but you get the benefit of moving. The other value in finding something like a treadmill is that walking outside is always one thing. It's the same. When you have a treadmill, you can actually increase the incline, increase the speed, and you can move and burn more calories. I did a video last year where I broke down how many calories were burned through walking outside, walking on an incline with a vest. And obviously, the more intensity you add to something, the more calories you're going to burn in the same amount of time. But for those of you that are just wanting to understand how fat loss works, it simply comes down to the equation of creating an energy deficit so that your body can take fat cells, break them down, and use that adipose tissue for energy, therefore not replacing the fat cell. Now, the fat cell is still there, but it basically becomes nullified because it doesn't have anything inside it. You do this over the course of weeks and months, and what you'll find is that you're able, once you get the body fat off, don't forget, body fat is inflammatory. That's right. It creates inflammation. When you lose body fat, you'll actually be able to bring your food up, your cardio down, and stay leaner, okay? When I get this lean, I can actually bring my food up and my cardio down and stay this lean and even get a little bit leaner. I don't have to grind as much. It's the beginning. It's getting the body fat to a percent that's more reasonable. For men, definitely below 20%. For women, below 25%. And for men, if you can get into that magical 12 to 15% range where you feel good and you look pretty good, that's great. That's where I think we are most effective. That's where our brains are working. We are going to have lots of energy for activities throughout the day, lots of energy for training and, putting on muscle, but you're doing it right. You're training and you're eating right. But just look at that other piece of activity. I know cardio used to be a bad letter, 5-letter bad word. I no longer think of it that way because cardio is not just one thing. Cardio is not going for a jog. Cardio is just finding ways to move more throughout the day. Tracking steps, actually doing cardio on a machine, whatever it works for you, find ways to do more of that so that you can keep food in a good place and you're gonna have a lot of success. If you need any help, reach out to me directly. If you guys have a question, we can set up a free consult. I'll put that link below. But yeah, I'm here to help you guys. Let me know if you have any questions.